I hate to say this to you, but it's morning. Or evening.
Well, this is it. Lady Ashbur's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps?
Why are you not
better
dead?
hurry.
Oh, hello. Hello?
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
Thanks, Sama.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons, and to bid them fare thee well.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you should meet one night.
Yeah. Oh, that would be funny.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
King Arthur was also your progeny. Why am I not surprised?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
Tell me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reid. A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now, too?
Have I not already answered that question?
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
Speak clearly, then. And answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reid. Only you can answer that. Farewell.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Why am I always...
Locked, all right. The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
Why am I always so negative towards them? I mean, that guy's like, my son, you are my champion. And I'm like, go away, father. I never liked you. And then he goes, I came here to say goodbye. So instead of you going, oh, I won't get to see you again for a very long time, and when I am, then another disaster will be striking. That is sad. Instead I go away.
The lady of the manor isn't expecting visitors.
No shit. Why would she be? She came here to be alone. Not to...
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume.
It could also
She must be
very
here somewhere.
be on every single piece of furniture. Dear Lady Ashbury, thank you for your recent letter and all the good news it contained. I cannot wait to finally meet you when you arrive in London. The garden is beautiful under the summer sky. Although I noted you wish to avoid heat and direct sunlight because your frail health. You're welcome any day. We'll discuss this wonderful idea of yours concerning the foundation of an orphanage for young ladies inspired by the French Maison Royale Saint Louis. Sadly closed when the French people chose, my god, I can't even write these words down, to cut their king's head off. Such a place, destined to provide a good education to gifted but poor orphan girls, will surely excite my friends here in the city. You can count on me and my influence to help make your project a huge success. Oh, Alexis Somerset. She sounds like she's from Elder Scrolls Online. Hello, Somerset. Expansion. Any other privacies that I can... Aww, she's a bit old. Yeah, Mr. McAllister. Of Ashbury. Okay.
Like most castles, this one has a crypt. And it holds something special inside.
It's just all the pleasantries. Oh! Oh!
Elizabeth, my love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. I'm flattered. This castle is falling apart.
That is how you
That
get the
sweet
first floor.
fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
She may still be here. She looked really mad there. And he looked very dead. Thank you for your previous letters. I was delighted to read the bed position. Okay. Swansea. That is a very nice art collection for you to have. I hope you're proud. So many doors. Who builds a castle that large, eh?
This painting looks suspicious.
Which painting?
This painting looks suspicious.
Why? What? There's multiple of those paintings. Does not No suspiciousness found. Oh! This painting!
Sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
Okay! This painting. Wait, did you make the castle with the one big puzzle? No, that's just asshole. Sorry, I was right here. Because it was, and then I got downstairs like this. I'm not good with navigation, I actually really hate big spaces like this. Is this the way down we went? This is the door from the other room. You ask for conveyance of large coffin, Temple Church, London. Why are you insistent on sleeping in coffins? We like beds. So why would you like no coffins? That's supposed to be safe for some life, but isn't it just a little tiny bit stupid, eh? That's the room, just a room. That's another room. That's another room. That is nearly the entrance. Something about sword and moon. Nobody got her house, so they're gonna be creepy. Somebody should.
I lost which hand.
Okay, I suppose I pressed it. That sword?
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
No.
One
That's
last switch.
a moon.
and-
That was some sort of flower. That's...
Voila.
There we go. Way! Solved it! I can find 2 symbols! Hooray me!
Drop your sword, Father. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No, never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
What the hell happened to
Caution,
you?
Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know. Father.
No? Moose Man does.
What took you so long, Jonathan?
Oh, I don't know. I was fighting the epidemic.
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior
What is
of
happening with
England.
my coat?
The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father.
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reid.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it once and for all.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father, ever since he became unwell.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes, you did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why are you so pissed about this?
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote?
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty Ekon, who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
No redemption, then?
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Skals, cleansing, lineage.
What an interesting conversation to be having
It
right
has,
now.
Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
I understand. And I respect your desire for privacy.
Thank you, Jonathan.
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
Do you mean from like the toddler stages? Behave yourself, little Elizabeth. Don't poop on the table.
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse, forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
Not always, Jonathan. I remember how you killed that poor...
That one nurse!
Would your
One
protege allow me to
nurse!
speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Oh hi, you have my eyes.
My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
You
I
can
think
hear me
your
just
hearing
fine.
Is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
Try it. I don't want to speak about any of those subjects.
Do you remember Murden, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth.
Did God look like a
He
moose
blessed
man?
me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Murden, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
When did the angels have horns?
I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
We could set you free, let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors.
Climb up! There's
I
sunshine.
could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me. Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time.
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
Just lift
I'm
that
not
chair up
defeated,
and carry him to
For
heavens.
I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord.
Why are you purple? Is that the normal color? Like, if he kept around for long enough, would he have turned green?
Farewell, Father.
I suggest you throw that into the fire.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reid, champion of Murden,
chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
And all I did was eat
We are
one
creatures of
nurse.
blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
And all I did was eat one nurse.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Just pull her
Elizabeth,
hand.
No, trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you then. As long as we must, until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Jonathan. Despite his madness, William was strong enough to starve for centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
There's
We will lock
probably
ourselves down. I'll get
rats.
all the material I need and I'll perform my research here with you until you're cured.
Are you mad? Who would take care of us? Who would free us if it takes decades or even more?
Old Bridget will take care of us.
You are serious, aren't you? You really are ready to do this?
I love you, Elizabeth. I can do this. Please, stay with me.
Aren't these red eyes convincing?
This is crazy, but I believe you, Jonathan.
I'm hearing a rat right now, actually. We could eat that. Rats for dinner.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path ye must find. Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe, for you have prevailed. I bid you farewell, my champion, bittersweet. You found yourself a newer quest, and so I leave you to it. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas she rises, woken by the hunger.
You know, we
never
could just
fed.
call in Dr. Swansea to drop us some blood transfusions. You know. Wahey! Well, that was kind of fun. So, yeah, we can stare at the credits for a while. Last boss fight was a bit less intimidating than I thought it would be. And I did not get any of the worst possible endings. So that's pretty amazing. No, there's an actual bad endings. This one was not the bestest, but not the worstest either. And then there's really worstest that people say are really satisfying. Because you're evil on purpose and game goes, yeah, I get that. I get that. You don't give a shit about all of this. And then you're like, yeah, I don't actually. That's pretty cool. So yeah, if my husband finishes this game before the last part goes up, I will include his ending, unless it's the same as mine, into this video as well. Other than that, thank you for watching. I really enjoyed this game and I am planning to replay it several times just for myself. I hope you enjoyed it too. And see you the next time when I do my other Let's Plays.